If you were told, be home when the streetlights come on, this video is going to hit you in a place you didn't expect. There's a strange paradox happening right now. The generation that practically raised themselves is being called overprotective. Gen X grew up with house keys around their necks and empty homes after school, both parents working, no texting, no tracking apps, no hovering. You figured it out. You made your own snack. You solved your own problems. And if something went wrong, you handled it, or you didn't. That kind of childhood does something to a person. Psychologically, it builds autonomy fast, high self-reliance, strong problem-solving skills, emotional containment. You learn early that validation isn't guaranteed, help isn't automatic, so you adapt. But there's a shadow side. When independence becomes survival, vulnerability feels unfamiliar. You look strong, capable, unshakable, but sometimes you also feel alone. Now fast forward. That latchkey kid is a parent, and something shifts. Because when you remember walking into an empty house, when you remember navigating hard moments by yourself, you quietly decide your kids won't have to wonder if anyone is paying attention. So Gen X parents develop a very specific psychological pattern. They value independence because it made them resilient, but they prioritize emotional presence because they know what its absence feels like. They don't hover 24/7, but when it matters, they go all in. This is often called authoritative parenting. High warmth, high standards, clear boundaries, real consequences, but also real support. And decades of developmental research shows something powerful about this style. Kids raised this way tend to have higher self-esteem, better emotional regulation, stronger social skills, less anxiety, better academic performance. They struggle, but they don't collapse. That balance isn't accidental. Gen X grew up watching recessions hit, job security disappear, retirement promises fade. They learned the system won't always save you. So they're raising kids who can stand on their own feet, but also know someone has their back. And they're doing it in a world that didn't exist when they were kids. Social media, constant comparison, public judgment. They remember a time when embarrassing moments didn't live forever online. So when they set boundaries around screens, it's not fear, it's perspective. They've seen both worlds. But here's the part people miss. Gen X parents are tired. They're the sandwich generation, aging parents on one side, kids on the other, careers in the middle, criticism from both directions. Their parents say they're too soft, their kids say they're too strict, and they're standing there thinking, I'm just trying to give you what I didn't have, without taking away what made me strong. They don't parent for applause, they don't chase perfect optics, they parent from memory. They'll let you make the mistake twice because repetition teaches, but they'll also answer the phone at 2 a.m. No judgment, no lecture, just presence. Because they remember what it felt like to have no one to call. Maybe that's the real story. Gen X isn't trying to be perfect. They're trying to break a cycle without breaking the resilience that shaped them. And that tension, that's not weakness, that's evolution.